Welcome to the Grimdark Chronicles. Something of mystery, an information repository, and a place of history and bygone times. With the archival world of Calliope lost to heretical treachery, now only a few data repositories remain. The Astra Militarum, or Imperial Guard, is the Imperium of man's primary military force, charged with protecting humanity from countless threats. It is the largest standing army in the galaxy, composed of countless billions of men and women drawn from the thousands of worlds under Imperial rule. Organized into regiments that reflect the culture and environment of their homeworlds, the Astra Militarum is supported by an enormous war machine that includes tanks, artillery, and specialized forces. The role of a guardsman is simple yet vital. They are the frontline defense of humanity, tasked with holding the line against the countless horrors that threaten mankind. Despite their lack of genetic enhancements, advanced technology, or superhuman abilities, guardsmen are the backbone of the Imperium's military might. Their strength lies in their sheer numbers, discipline, and unwavering faith in the Emperor of mankind. Often overlooked and underappreciated, their sacrifices enable the Imperium to endure in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. Recruitment and training. Guardsmen are recruited from nearly every type of world within the Imperium through a tithe system, which requires planets to provide a portion of their population to serve in the Astra Militarum. This recruitment ensures a diverse pool of soldiers with varied skills and temperaments. Hive worlds, massive industrial planets teeming with humanity, supply tough recruits accustomed to harsh environments and basic violence due to the constant gang warfare of their home cities. Feral worlds, where tribal societies and survivalist traditions dominate, produce warriors with exceptional physical resilience and a natural aptitude for close-quarters combat. Other sources include agri-worlds, civilized worlds, and penal colonies, which contribute everything from hardy farmhands to conscripted criminals seeking redemption through service. Training for guardsmen is rigorous, but often limited in scope. Recruits are drilled in basic survival techniques, marksmanship, and combat tactics with an emphasis on discipline and obedience. For elite regiments like the Cadian Shock Troopers, training begins in childhood, producing soldiers with exceptional precision and professionalism. By contrast, regiments like the Death Corps of Krieg undergo relentless physical and psychological conditioning, instilling a grim determination to fight to the death. Regardless of origin, every guardsman receives standard issue equipment: the dependable but unremarkable lasgun, flak armor for basic protection, and a bayonet for close quarters combat. They are also equipped with grenades, rations, and the Imperial Infantryman's uplifting primer, a mix of survival guide and propaganda designed to inspire loyalty and confidence. Daily life of a guardsman. The daily routine of a guardsman is grueling and monotonous, characterized by endless drills, equipment maintenance, and guard duties. Each day begins with inspections and physical training to ensure readiness, followed by hours of marching, marksmanship practice, and tactical exercises. The maintenance of weapons and armor is critical, as guardsmen must keep their gear operational with minimal resources. Guard duties, including patrolling perimeters, standing watch at checkpoints, and manning defensive positions, dominate their waking hours. Living conditions vary widely depending on the theater of war. On established fronts, guardsmen might reside in barracks or prefab shelters, but in active war zones, they often sleep in trenches, dugouts, or makeshift tents. The harshness of these environments cannot be overstated. Freezing winters, scorching deserts, and toxic atmospheres are common challenges. Food is often limited to nutrient bars and ration packs, with potable water a precious commodity. Despite these hardships, the bonds formed between squad mates provide a vital source of emotional resilience. Shared stories, Jokes and mutual reliance create a sense of camaraderie that helps Guardsmen endure the relentless stress of war. On the battlefield, when deployed, Guardsmen function as part of a larger machine, relying on coordination and overwhelming numbers to succeed. Their battlefield role is not to achieve personal glory, but to act as a cohesive unit, executing the strategies of their commanding officers. Imperial Guard doctrine often emphasizes attrition warfare, relying on massed infantry assaults to overwhelm enemies. These tactics, while effective, lead to staggering casualties, as Guardsmen are often tasked with holding impossible positions or launching frontal assaults against fortified enemies. The enemies they face are as diverse as the galaxy itself. Chaos forces, including daemons and traitor legions, represent the ultimate spiritual and physical corruption, often unleashing horrors that defy comprehension. Xenos species like the Orcs, Tyranids, and Eldor bring their own unique challenges, from the Orcs' brutal melee combat to the Tyranids' overwhelming biological swarms. Guardsmen must also contend with renegade human factions, such as the traitorous forces of the Severin Dominate or the Red Corsairs. The psychological toll of facing these enemies is immense, but indoctrination, commissars, and unwavering faith in the Emperor keep most Guardsmen resolute. Nevertheless, the battlefield leaves scars, both physical and mental, on those who survive. Equipment and weaponry. The lasgun is the defining weapon of the Imperial Guard, a symbol of their pragmatic approach to warfare. While often mocked for its modest firepower, the lasgun is reliable, easy to produce, and effective in the hands of disciplined soldiers firing in volleys. Support units wield heavier weaponry, including plasma guns, melta guns, and flamers, to counter specific threats. Vehicle support is a key aspect of the Astra Militarum's strength. The Lem and Russ battle tank, the workhorse of the Imperial Guard, provides versatile firepower and resilience. Basilisk artillery platforms devastate enemy forces from afar, while Sentinels serve as agile scout walkers capable of navigating difficult terrain. Commissars oversee battlefield operations, ensuring discipline and loyalty through both inspiration and the threat of execution, symbolizing the Imperium's ruthless approach to maintaining order. Regimental diversity. The regiments of the Astra Militarum are as varied as the worlds they hail from. Cadian shock troopers represent the gold standard of professionalism and discipline, their world of Cadia having been a bastion against chaos for millennia. The Catachan jungle fighters, by contrast, are guerrilla warfare specialists, honed by their planet's deadly flora and fauna. The Death Corps of Krieg embody the grim resolve of trench warfare, with a fatalistic zeal unmatched by other regiments. Other notable regiments include the Valhallan Ice Warriors, Talarn Desert Raiders, and Armageddon Steel Legion, each adapted to specific environments and tactical needs. This diversity enables the Astra Militarum to fight effectively in every imaginable theater of war, from frozen tundras to hellish jungles. Morale and motivation. A Guardsman's morale hinges on a combination of indoctrination, camaraderie, and fear. Faith in the Emperor is instilled from recruitment, reinforced by hymns, prayers, and the inspirational propaganda found in the Imperial Infantryman's uplifting primer. This faith acts as a psychological shield against the horrors of war, giving soldiers a sense of purpose and divine favor. Commissars ensure that morale remains high, often through fear, executing those who falter in the line of duty. For most Guardsmen, the fear of failure or being labeled a heretic is a powerful motivator to fight on, no matter the odds. The harsh realities. The life of a Guardsman is one of unrelenting hardship. Mortality rates are extraordinarily high, with many regiments reduced to a fraction of their original strength after just a few engagements. Medical care is scarce, leaving most wounded soldiers to die or continue fighting in agony. Resources are often stretched thin, with regiments expected to accomplish their objectives with whatever they have on hand. Despite their critical role in the Imperium's survival, Guardsmen receive little recognition, their stories overshadowed by the exploits of Space Marines, Inquisitors, and other elite forces. Heroic tales. Among the countless Guardsmen who perish in anonymity, a few rise to legendary status. Commissar Cephas Kane, often hailed as a hero, is a prime example. His quick thinking and resourcefulness saving countless lives despite his self-professed cowardice. The Tanith First, and only, led by Colonel Commissar Ibrahim Gaunt, are another iconic regiment, known for their resilience and tactical brilliance following the destruction of their homeworld. The fall of Cadia and the siege of Armageddon stand as testaments to the Imperial Guard's ability to hold the line against impossible odds. Their sacrifices ensuring humanity's survival in its darkest hours.